Mr. Lee has over 20 years of experience in prosecuting cybercrime. He previously served as director of the Cybercrime Investigation Office at the Supreme Prosecutor's Office and as director of the Internet Crime Investigation Center at the Seoul Central District Prosecutor's Office. His deep expertise continues to play a pivotal role in advancing cybersecurity and digital justice. 今天李相正院长要跟大家分享的主题是数位时代的防线，韩国在全球网络安全中的角色与挑战。And today, Mr. Lee will speak to us about defense in the digital age, Korea's role and challenges in global cybersecurity. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mr. Sang-Jung Lee. 我们掌声欢迎李相正院长。
Good morning, everyone. I am Sang-Jung, President of Korea Internet and Security Agency. I'd like to ask for your understanding as I will be presenting in Korea due to my limited English. 오늘 뜻깊은
First of all, I would like to express the host of today's event as well as many representatives from the co-hosts, including Deputy Lin from Taiwan's MODA, Vice President Gupta of ICANN APAC, Chairman Huang of TWNIC. I hope today's event will be a meaningful opportunity for the future of the internet and a secure digital society. First, I'm going to talk about the importance of internet address resources in the digital era. Today, we're living in an environment created by the internet ICT. We've seen the advent of AI, 5G, IoT, blockchain, and quantum computing. So these innovative technologies are leading us into a world with a lot of imagination. So what made these changes possible was the internet, which uses address resources such as IP and domain name systems based on TCP/IP. So in the case of Korea, over the years, we have gone through several stages of informatization, ubiquitous computing, IoT, smart networks, to quantum computing, AI, and digital transformation. And what has supported us in the development of the digital age is precisely the internet. Just as humans have developed based on Earth for its cultures and lives, the internet has also enabled humanity to enjoy a world connected at the speed of light. Just like water and air that seem ubiquitous and natural, but can also cause actually climate changes. So IP and DNS should not be taken for granted, but should be deemed as a safe and critical infrastructure. As the digital age continues to evolve, the importance of internet address resources and internet governance through related principles will only increase. To ensure a digital era where all humanity can live happily together, we need to secure internet connectivity, stable internet address management, and building trustworthy internet governance. These are all essential prerequisites. Now, the second issue I want to touch on is the importance of information security and personal data protection. Pretty much like the two sides of the same coin. As the shadows grow darker with stronger light, well, behind the development of internet and digital technology lurk various threats of cybercrimes, such as network breaches. With recent developments in AI and the emergence of Gen AI services, such as ChatGPT and DeepSeek, we see growing instances of mass collection of and misuse of personal information and also new types of cybercrimes using such data, which has led to widespread concerns. As the digital age deepens, not only have we seen in business sector, but also in public sectors such as resource development, energy, environment, and national security are transforming digitally, making network and data security more important. And these issues are not exclusive to countries, but are common challenges that the world must solve together. Korea is actually making a lot of efforts to enhance information security and personal data correction. And KISA, as we are managing internet address resource and manage information security and personal data collection, is building relevant monitoring and response systems. As such, we are strengthening collaboration not only with domestic institutions, but also with Taiwan and other countries in the region. Third, we need to redefine the role of nations in internet governance, including cybersecurity and cooperation. As I said, the world economy is rapidly digitizing, and we see more dependence on the internet in culture, business, and alive. If cyber internet collapses, it will cause a lot of problems, such as natural disasters like earthquake and floods, and even political, economic, and social problems that will directly threaten people's lives. So in this aspect, I think it is due time that we pay attention to the importance of internet governance. In particular, the participation of governments around the world is becoming more important. Well, unlike the early days of the internet and digital technologies will affect the national economy, national security, and overall public life. Because the state is responsible for the safety and prosperity of its citizens, as well as economy, security, and defense. Therefore, as the digital age continues to evolve, the role of country in internet governance is very critical. So, in order to prevent internet fragmentation and create an internet for all, we urgently need the participation of all countries and communities. In 2023, in the APLTD conference in Seoul, we saw the gathering of 50 APEC communities and organizations, including ICANN, APNIC, ISOC, and .Asia. These organizations have jointly agreed upon the 2023 APTLD Seoul Declaration by sharing our awareness of the status quo. Fourth, I would like to talk about the need for interest in internet expansion in the Asia region with the APDNS Center proposal. So there are still places where internet access is limited, and that will actually call for our attention. So APDNS member countries, around 65% of them outsource DNS operations to for-profits, and 70 Asian countries have no DNS infrastructure at all. So KISA recommends that we should have a public DNS for these countries and users. Well, DNS is not only a matter of operation efficiency, but a prerequisite and gateway to the digital age. Every country has its own heritage and traditions with its unique cultures, produces and consumes its own diverse content. And each domain name is also a vessel that contains the history and lives of the people of countries. Even if now, due to economic and technical reasons, these countries cannot independently operate internet infrastructure, these countries should also be able to develop the capacity and infrastructure in the long term. We should strive to provide common infrastructure to help these countries operate their domain names and DNS. This is the first step towards the vision of one world, one internet. KISA names this project the APDNS Center. KISA will actually consult with Taiwan and other APEC members, countries, and communities to develop this plan. It will take long-term discussions, and KISA will not only provide the necessary infrastructure, but also provide the necessary information in terms of DNS operation and monitoring for participants that need to use the APDNS Center. So regional members, including TWNIC and other organizations, will strive to forge consensus at forums, including ICANN and APNIC. So I think we will be able to bridge the digital divide and achieve inclusive growth and sustainable development, which are all our critical missions. Fifth, I would like to emphasize the mutual cooperation between Korea, Taiwan, and regional organizations. As mentioned earlier, in September 2023, we saw the convening of the 84th APTLD meeting, and we adopted a joint declaration with the theme of Internet for All. We confirmed at that time that we needed to strengthen Internet governance in the region and enhance cooperation between national Internet address management agencies. In addition, we also agreed to seek continuous and effective ways to cooperate. As we see the expansion of Internet-based digital future, we see that there's a significant portion of the world's 8 billion population that still live in diverse cultures but lack access to Internet governance. Since the birth of the Internet, we have emphasized the multi-stakeholder approach, but to broaden this process in order to bridge the digital divide and democratize this process, still need for more improvement. Therefore, we need to think about how to strengthen the understanding of Internet governance among future generations and enhance their participation in relevant efforts. Since 2016, ICANN and KISA have been operating a program called APICA, which is a next-generation capacity building program. So we want to inculcate knowledge in terms of the history, operating principles, and policy-making processes of Internet governance by gathering young people from about 20 Asian countries. In this manner, the owner of digital world, which is the younger generation, will understand the Internet, will also participate in Internet networks. Over the past 10 years, we saw the participation of 344 young people from 25 countries participating. And among the graduates, many are actually shining in domestic and international governance bodies such as ITU, WSIS, or they also shine as APR-IGS fellows and voice their opinions. KISA is also promoting different projects to enhance understanding of the next generation on Internet governance and enhance their digital literacy. We are also working with major Korean universities by offering dedicated courses in Internet governance and digital literacy. Meanwhile, we're actually compiling specialized textbooks and teaching materials on Internet governance for universities. We have also established and supported a club called EG at IG, which is a university student-centered club on Internet governance. So we invite professors specialized in Internet governance to serve as mentors to conduct research and share their research results through presentations at KISA seminars, KR-IGF, APR-IGF, and many other forums. So to say a few words about the operational achievements of our EG at IG, we would like to expand collaboration with Taiwanese universities and other Asian universities. In particular, Korea and Taiwan are very close together geographically and are important partners in Internet technology and innovation. We have also worked with regional international organizations such as APNIC and ICANN. I'm sure we will forge even close cooperation going forward. So there's a saying from Xunzi's encouraging learning chapter, meaning soil was gathered to form mountains, there wind and rain arose, droplets were gathered to form lakes, and sharks and dragons came to live together. So the collective effort to collect connect for the simple information communication created the internet that changes life at the speed of light, and people gathered on the internet brought about by digital age and AI. So it is not just a quantitative expansion, but a qualitative change. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now facing a turning point of massive digital transformation. That's also the goal of the UN and WSIS. It's now time for us to work together to weave a digital future for all humanity. It's time for us to reduce carbon reduction, iron out the wealth disparities, and eliminate poverty and diseases. And in this regard, digital technology and the internet will be effective tools. So I hope today we have leveraged the opportunity to work together and strengthen our cooperation. Thank you once again for the invitation to this meaningful forum. KISA will continue to create a safe and inclusive digital society. Thank you.
Thank you very much, President Sang-Jung Lee, for your insightful presentation. Please take your seats. 我们非常感谢李相正院长非常精辟的专题演讲。